Would you be a friendly ghost?
I think it depends on the day.
Ghost star Rose McIver is here. We're talking who she'd haunt, plus how she's getting in the holiday spirit. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I am Makon Jovu, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. 10 minutes are on the clock, so let's get to it with the first 5. Starting with a heartbreaking loss. Steven Twitch boss, the former Ellen DeGeneres show DJ, and So You Think You Can Dance all-star, died Tuesday from suicide. In a statement to People, his wife Allison Hoker remembered how Boss lit up every room he stepped into. She went on to call him the backbone of their family and said leading with love and light was everything to him. Back in February, People caught up with the couple for this year's love issue, where Allison shared how her husband inspired her own personal growth.
I look at him as being this incredible guy, most dedicated father, beautiful husband to me, but he's always pushing himself to even better himself.
Boss is survived by his wife and 3 children. He was 40 years old. Switching gears now to this week's People cover story. We're learning more about the palace's reaction to Netflix's Harry and Meghan.
A source close to the royal household tells People it's going to take time to find harmony between Harry and his brother Prince William. There's a lot of anger there.
But it sounds like things might be easier to smooth over with his father.
The royal household source says the door to reconciliation is always open where the king is concerned.
A new episode's out Thursday. Harry's calling out a double standard.
They were happy to lie to protect my brother. They were never willing to tell the truth to protect us.
Elsewhere, we got some sweet and never-before-seen moments.
You have to know how to momentum.
Harry and Meghan also revealed a new family photo featuring their kids, Archie and Lily.
This as William and Kate also dropped a new pic this week.
This is their most casual Christmas card ever. Kate and William are matching in jeans, while George, Charlotte, and Louis are wearing shorts. They're all holding hands. It's very cute.
Leno is on the road to recovery after sustaining severe burns in a garage fire last month.
I got a face full of gas, and it sort of lit my face on fire, but I'm not really a panicky guy. I said, Dave, my face is on fire. And then my friend Dave Kalaki, he pulled me out and he jumped, and Dave's a big guy, so he just smothered me, and that put the fire out. 10 seconds before Dave pulled me out, 10, 15 seconds. Any longer than that, I probably would have lost the eye.
After 2 skin grafting surgeries, Jay is now home and has already returned to his beloved garage.
I mean, when you work with cars, you have a lot of accidents. This is just probably bigger than most, but it was okay. Hey, it was better than a broken leg, at least not hobbling around for 2 months. This was maybe 10 days total intensive care in the burn center, and then I'm out. I mean, I had no face 2 weeks ago, and now it's like, okay. I mean, I tried to get the Clooney face, but that wasn't available, so I had to settle for the standard.
Next up, we have some Hollywood reunions just in time for the holidays. Kate Winslet is back to work with James Cameron 25 years after they made Titanic, this time for Avatar: The Way of Water.
Why do you come to us?
And there was no way she could turn down this role.
We've totally kept in touch over the years. He's very good at Christmas and birthday presents. He always remembers, like, he's amazing. So no, we really have kept in touch. Yeah, he called me and described the role, and I just thought, my God, I mean, that sounds amazing. And my kids were like, oh my God, Mum, you have to do it. I was like, well, obviously. I said, well, you know, they're going to send the script. They were like, no, but it doesn't matter, just you have to do it.
Meanwhile, SNL alums Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph are joining forces for an extreme season 2 of Baking It.
Double the violence.
Yeah.
Lots of explosions.
Tons of explosions, just like everything is mega.
Happening. Yeah. When Maya and I make stuff, we're always like, this should be louder and like edgier.
Yeah.
And be more scary.
We want you to call the cops.
We're continuing to celebrate the holidays with the side of joy by sharing delicious dishes that you can cook for family and friends, brought to you by Campbell's. This week, cheddar horseradish mashed potatoes are only a couple steps away. It's the perfect side to indulge while you enjoy Hallmark's Holiday Heritage, starring Holly Robinson Peete and Lindy Greenwood, who plays a woman returning to her hometown to mend fences with her fractured family.
You remember all those wonderful African dishes you used to make, Grandma?
Oh, they're really good, weren't they?
They were amazing.
I don't think we have time to make those this year.
With the help of her ex-boyfriend, she works to get her family to celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa in order to heal the wounds of their past. Add some extra sweetness to the evening by baking a classic holiday yule-log, which is basically chocolate cake rolled up around your favorite cream. And if you want to stay extra busy during your joy night in, get your holiday craft on. You can even get the kids involved by making festive ornaments or easy and simple paper snowflakes. Both are perfect embellishments to accessorize any gift under the tree. This weekend, people teamed up with Disney Plus to celebrate the new series, National Treasure: Edge of History.
Relic leads to an important treasure, and searching for it is dangerous.
With a free escape room experience, cast members were even on hand, including series lead Lizette Oliveira, to give it a go, taking on 20 minutes of confusing puzzles, coded locks, and hidden maps.
So we're talking like an honest-to-God treasure map.
Yeah.
To solve the mystery of an ancient relic. In the end, time ran out just as the crew figured out the final step. But they worked together, and that's what counts. National Treasure: Edge of History is streaming on Disney Plus now. So fun. Now let's move on to screen time. I am so excited to be joined by Rose McIver, whose CBS original series, Ghost, is dropping a special hour-long holiday episode, The Christmas Spirit, Part 1 and 2, out now on CBS Television Network and available to stream live and on demand on Paramount+.
Welcome to the Woodstall B&B.
Gosh, this is beautiful. It's like I've died and gone to heaven.
Oh, if only it were that simple.
So I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. Are you ready to get started?
I would love to.
Your show follows Samantha, who's running a bed and breakfast that is filled with friendly ghosts. Speaking of that, if you could haunt someone yourself, who would it be and why?
Probably my brother. You know, I was like, we were super close growing up. We are still super close, but he lives in New Zealand, and I always feel like I'm away a lot. I'd like to hover around, see my niece and nephew, see how things are going there.
Would you be a friendly ghost?
I think it depends on the day.
In the show, you play a New Yorker, but you're originally from New Zealand. If you could bring anything from New Zealand stateside, what would those 2 things be?
Marmite on Vogel's toast. Vogel's bread. If I could import Vogel's bread from New Zealand, oh my God, it's the best. Also, the beaches. I'd like to import the beaches. I know that's going to be a slightly bigger undertaking, but at least one of them.
And what about vice versa, from the US to New Zealand?
The variety of electric vehicles. My parents are looking at them now, and there's about like 2 or 3 models in the whole country. So I'll take, definitely the electric vehicles. I would take the incredible sports narratives that happen. Like, I'm always fascinated by how people follow the sports, like monarchy or something in the States. It's like there's a lot of narrative around it. There's a lot of like warranted talkback shows all just about sports. I find that kind of distinct.
In light of the holiday season, what are 3 things that get you in the holiday spirit?
Well, because I'm from New Zealand where it's warm in Christmas, I like a sunny day at the beach is definitely one. Like a beautiful sunny day. I think of an ocean swim for Christmas. I think of there's lollies, little chocolate candies called Cadbury Favorites. Those are definitely a Christmas treat. And my parents dress up the fireplace chimney with like tinsel around. They don't use a tree. They just have like this potbelly stove that's dressed. So I think of that. That puts me in the Christmas spirit.
Do you already have your Christmas decorations up? Are you already feeling in the holiday spirit?
Well, this Christmas, we're not actually able to get back to New Zealand. So this Christmas is a road trip happening in the States. And we've already talked about just hanging like a Christmas ornament from the rearview mirror. I think that's probably going to be our Christmas decorations this Christmas. So it's very, very quick to take up and put down. In
the holiday episode, you referenced a lot of holiday rom-coms, and you've actually starred in a couple. And I'm curious to know, what are 4 things that you need to make a successful rom-com?
Slow-mo, somebody turning and noticing somebody across a room. You need like a Vaseline lens, kind of blurry, dreamy moment. You need a meet cute, like a really weird meet cute where like 2 people drop something on the ground and like bump into each other. And you need a couple of friends who are suspicious and aren't sure if the romance will work out.
And if you had to maybe build out and direct your own rom-com, who would your leading man be if you could picture like who that guy would be?
I would like to see a rom-com starring Brandon Scott Jones, who plays Isaac in Ghosts, because he is very consistent about playing the Christmas prince in his household every year. So I feel like I kind of, just to balance out the equation, I need to be watching a holiday film about him every Christmas too.
And finally, give us 5 reasons that everyone should check out the holiday-themed episode of Ghost.
Number 1, you can watch it with everybody in your family, like, you know, whether it's a grandma or a niece or a nephew, everybody's gonna find something to love in the show. I think you should watch it for the ensemble. We have like such a cool cast of people who bring really different elements to the show and different sensibilities, and there's like a great chemistry between everyone. Watch it for the beautiful production value, like our production designer and costume and hair and makeup and everybody make it look so beautiful. These flashbacks that you get to see, I think the flashbacks are like stunning and really evocative of the different time periods. And also watch it for the great one-liners. There's incredible writing in this show, and I think people will have a good time with that.
Rose, thank you so much for joining me today. Now everyone, be sure to check out Ghost on CBS or streaming and on demand on Paramount+. All right, time's up. See you back here next Thursday.